Hello people of Nagaland and Northeast. Welcome to the channel. If you are watching this using your own smartphone, I'm sure you grew up listening to the ringtones of the old Nokia phones back in the days. Today we're gonna look at when I think cell phones gained popularity in Nagaland. But before we proceed, if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon below to receive all notifications. Let's begin. In 2006, my family bought our first cell phone, which was obviously Nokia, and we were the first to achieve this feat in our colony. Yes, thank you. Our colony of 6 houses, by the way. So anyways, as we were checking out our new phone, a neighbor friend who was probably around 17 or 18 at that time called me out to the fence. I ran out and he asked, "Toi kan phone kinishe ko ah?" I said, "Hoi." And then he asked me a question I'll never forget, in a cherishing way. He asked, "Nokia na Aircel?" I didn't clearly realize the innocent ignorance in the question at that time. So since we had bought BSNL SIM card, I just said it was Nokia. That's a funny story that shows us the uncommonness of cell phones in Nagaland even in 2006. Today our video is exclusively for Nagaland because it's a different story elsewhere. You see, when cell phones, which was almost entirely Nokia phones, started gaining popularity in Nagaland, they were losing popularity in the rest of the world. And that's why this video is only for Nagaland. So anyways, back to my experiences. In 2005, I changed school, and in my new school, some teachers had cell phones, mostly this Nokia 1600. Every Naga started with this phone. At least 4 of the teachers had cell phones, and for the next 2 months, I was bragging about my school everywhere I went. The following year, like I said, we got our first phone, and by that time, using of cell phones became rampant everywhere in Nagaland, especially with parents. During those days, these Nokia phones were at OMG level and we saw them only on magazines. By 2007-8, we switched to this color Nokia phone, and being the average middle class family that we were, I'd like to believe that same was the case for other families as well. This is Nokia 2630 and I have 2 memories with this phone in particular. My mom was using this phone, and one day she went out and brought 2 songs that were very popular at that time. This one and this one. The current was out and we were sitting under the moonlight and listening to these 2 songs in a loop. The second memory is that a couple of years later, this phone was inherited by my sister. When using the phone, she went to village and my grandmother, who was around 78 years at that time, playfully told her that nobody uses such old-fashioned phones anymore. I'm sure she wanted to become an ostrich at that time. Moving on, the cell phone evolution and update in Nagaland quickly happened. It changed from black and white Nokia to color Nokia to camera phones and to the first phones with enabled internet browser. Many people, including us, ventured into Chinese phones as well, but just in a couple of years, people began to realize the quality of products made in China, and the rest is history. By 2011, forget parents. Every children who had passed class 10 or class 12 for some had their own phones, and by now they were QWERTY phones. Mostly Nokia, but those that used BlackBerry were considered royal. They were iPhone 12 Pro Max of that time. By 2012, many of my friends had switched to the first of touch phones. They were mostly Samsung and really small if I think of it now. Nobody cared about the megapixel of the camera, the storage size, the battery, the sound, nothing. If the screen moved with the touch of a finger, then it was majestic. People walked in pride with these phones. It was a matter of months when phone screens began to enlarge, and today we have phones that don't even have an age. Wow. Anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. Comment down below the first phone that your family bought, and if you have a funny story related to it, then do share it with everyone. I hope you are happy with whatever phone you have right now. because I'm sure it's not as annoying as this.